Wow, man, spring break was great.
Yeah, I really needed that week off. It was nice.
But we gotta lock in for this new episode. Dude, we gotta do the news. Okay, whatever. Let's go right on to the news.
Welcome to Manor Lords.
Let's get to work!
In this video, I'd like to introduce you to some of the core mechanics of the game, including regional development, trade, and military recruitment.
We need more workers here.
The map in Manor Lords is divided into regions. Each region has its own resources, as well as a development tree.
Manor Lords is a third-person medieval strategy game featuring an in-depth city building, large-scale tactical battles, and complex economic and social simulations. Become the lord of your land by maintaining, defending, and adapting to the changing conditions that will affect your land. Interact with your subjects and kingdoms, where you can influence how you and your people grow. Fight the elements and enemies alike in this medieval world to protect your land. Make sure to check out Manor Lords when it releases on Xbox Series X, S, and Xbox One and Windows on April 16th.
It is said that time marches to the beat of a drum. A fleeting moment can feel like a lifetime for those caught in its deadly rhythm. And a lifetime can pass in the blink of an eye for anyone embracing its bitter end. The only thing we know for sure is that time marches forward.
Rise of the Ronin is where you, a samurai without a master, known as a Ronin, embark on a journey across 19th century war-torn Japan. Join one of the three factions that control Japan and forge your path as you are forced to make decisions that decide the entire fate of your country. Carve your path through a shattered shogunate when Rise of Ronin releases on PS5 exclusively on March 22nd.
Now to hear about another Apple failure.
Apple has reportedly canceled its decade-long electric car program.
Titled Project Titan, one of Apple's worst-kept secrets was meant to be a fully autonomous electric car meant to rival other EVs and Tesla.
After the project got the axe, all of its researchers were sent to Apple's AI division to work on improving Apple's AI projects.
After a decade of rumors and secrets, Apple has missed the mark time and time again, and the call for the project to be officially canceled was announced on February 27th, marking another failure of an Apple product.
And that's all we've got this week for news.
Make sure to hit that notification bell to not miss any future episodes.
And don't forget to like and subscribe as well.
Man, not again. Let's just watch some packs.
Who the heck thought to put a landmine there? That's just ridiculous. Oh, hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Corby's Content Corner. I'm Corby, and today I wanted to talk about maybe the coolest person in all of gaming. Master Chief.
Sir.
Master Chief is one of the main protagonists in the series created by Bungie that was later passed down to 343 Industries, Halo. Master Chief is the Spartan from the human colony world of Eridanus, whose main goal is to fight off and take down the alien force known as the Covenant. He is a fearless man who doesn't show his face to anyone, even us. This is because, get this, Master Chief is expendable first and human second. Chills. Literal chills. At the end of the day, Master Chief is just a soldier following protocol, which shows how loyal and respectable he is as a character. He is even loyal to his AI assistant who is installed in his Spartan armor to assist him in battles, Cortana, who I have nothing to comment about. Okay, I get it. Master Chief was not wrong for that. If I had a Cortana, I would probably do the same. Don't even get me started on what they did to her in Halo Infinite. Look what they did to Cortana. They replaced her. What is this? Bring her back! Anyways, Master Chief is one cold fella. Take how he starts off in Halo Infinite, for example. He is awakened after almost being killed. He has no idea how long he has been out for. The pilot who saved him is trying to get him out of this place. Master Chief immediately kicks back into battle mode, ready to fight. He asks for a weapon. The only one is a handgun with one bullet left. He asks the pilot to get as close as he can to the enemy ship and to open up the ship doors. The pilot asks him what he's going to do, and Master Chief only says one word: improvise. Then he proceeds to do this.
You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
I don't believe it. You made it.
Oh my god. Master Chief is literally the definition of a one-man army. He was a team player before, but in Halo Infinite, he quite literally takes back an entire island single-handedly. I love him. He is like the ultimate cinematic hero. He can make anything look cool. Anyways, looks like that's all the time we have here, so I guess I'll see you later. Bye-bye!
What you just heard there is one of the greatest riffs I personally have ever had the pleasure of shooting bad guys to. This quest is one of the few missions within Cyberpunk 2077 where you play as Keanu Reeves. No, Johnny Silverhand. Totally didn't mess that up. The mission's called Never Fade Away, where Johnny attempted to save his girlfriend at the time from Arasaka, and what set him down his terroristic path. And that riff plays at the very beginning of the raid. Its name is Archangel, a song written by Johnny Silverhand's band, Samurai, our topic for today's episode. Samurai is a fictional band within the Cyberpunk universe portrayed by a real-life punk rock band from Sweden, Refused. Much like some of Refused's actual songs, Samurai is highly critical of societal injustices, especially at the corporations of Night City, hence the name Samurai, a group of warriors dedicated to die for their cause. In this particular mission, where you play as Johnny, you see everything through his eyes. How fanatically hateful he is, why he hates the government, and the lengths he'd go to get back at Arasaka. Like, come on, the guy set up a concert right in front of their front door to incite a riot, just so he could get inside. How metal is that? While Samurai by the time of 2077 comes around is down to one remaining member, they're still a prevalent name even 50 years after their disbanding. There's posters, apparel, old fans and stands, and a few of their songs even play on the radio rock station. There's Never Fade Away, there's Black Dog, my personal favorite, Chippin' In, probably the most famous one. And the Ballad of Buck Ravers. But my personal favorite thing about Samurai is the side quest where V repairs a broken friendship between Johnny Silverhand and his guitarist Kerry Eurodyne. And how does V do it? By giving him one last show in the very same bar Samurai had their first gig in. Beautiful writing. Still on the fence about another character or a weapon this time, but we'll see. Catch you next week. Zach out.
Here at Tower Yearbook, we are a dedicated staff of photographers, designers, copywriters, and practicum students.
Our staff is a student-led, student-run media outlet, producing a book with over 300 pages. Be sure to pop out at any of our portrait or distribution events.
So stay tuned to our social media to see what's up.
In the baseball team's contest on the road. Let's get it.
Jason. Producer says you gotta go get an X-ray.
No, I'm gonna do it after the show.
No, man, the show can wait.
I will do it after the show.
You're gonna go whether you like it or not, so might as well get this over with.
Frick! Gosh dang it!
Yo, what is up everybody? I am KNWT and welcome back to another episode of Free to Review. Today we're playing a very cool game. I saw a video of it on YouTube and I was like, dude, I have to play this. This might be the greatest free Steam game you will ever see. Enjoy. Oh. Starting off strong. Oh! Where you going, boy? Uppercut. He lost his foot. That's it. You want some? That's right in my face.
Hold up.
Oh, my legs. Okay.
Welcome. Punch.
Fatality.
Alright, let's read some of these comments. Kick some guy in the nuts and his entire lower torso got obliterated. 10 out of 10. Alright. Great game. Funny, goofy, I recommend. Alright, we got another good review. I love liquor. I think you meant to say licorice, maybe? Alright, we got another good review. Become Mike Tyson and box the boxers who wear boxers and box them good, and once they got box them up in a box and ship them to Amazon in the box, and box them to a family of boxes with a baby box, a daddy box, a mother box, and a sister box. So in the end, box the boxers who wear boxers. Alright, let's end off with some actual comments. Alright, Alright, so Drunken Wrestlers 2 actually came out a long time ago on April 1st of 2019 by, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. It's a free Steam game. There's online multiplayer. There's a bunch of different maps and stuff you can play on. You can play with your friends or with randoms. There's also like a tutorial, and you can fight offline opponents like I was doing. Overall, this game has a lot of good reviews, and it's pretty easy to learn how to play. There's not that many controls, but sometimes the buttons you click don't do the things that you want them to. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Free to Review. This was a very fun game to play, and I'll see you guys next time.
Evan, what'd you do during spring break? I didn't really get to talk to you before the show about it. What is that? No talking? Okay, whatever. I just wanted to kind of show you the pictures that I got during spring break. I went to a lot of places that I thought would be kind of cool to share with you. So first where I went was Bali. That was a really cool spot. And this one was from Cancun, Mexico, which was really cool. I love the beach and everything. This one was from Rome. That was pretty cool. Oh, and this final one over here, it was from the moon. I love the moon. Wait, what? Are you? Oh. Can I do it with you?
Welcome back to Quix, where we take a mainstream game and see how fast we can complete it. Today is Gartic Phone with a little twist.
Basically like telephone, except we get to use pictures.
Alright.
Ooh, looks fancy.
I don't know how I'm supposed to draw this. Whoever gave me this one, I don't like you very much. Just know that.
1000% mine.
Oh, sounds like
this
mine
is-
actually.
Yeah, I put a lot of detail in mine.
What?
Oh boy.
Oh.
What is
Oh my. Oh boy. Alright, mine.
that? Oh, it was
Oh.
you. I
Did you get my-
despise
That's what it
you
was.
so much. How am I supposed to draw that?
Logs.
You know, at least you got it was wood planks. I thought you were gonna think it was toast.
Hey, that's pretty good, Amanda.
Thank you, thank you.
Logs at sea.
Lost at sea.
Lost.
Exactly, it's like a pen.
Nigel's. Oh. Why is he flying like?
That's absolutely Peter. Same guy.
Oh my God.
Oh, who the heck is Peter?
Peter.
Peter.
Oh my gosh! Why is this actually what I thought of?
It's what I thought.
Don't look at my drawing. It's bad, but look at my drawing. I was literally thinking of me and Amanda. Oh, okay.
Man.
Well, you
It
know,
was close. It was
Nigel.
close, actually.
I would
It's actually
fight
really
for
close.
my Cheetos.
Amanda fights herself for her Cheetos.
I think I like Sherry's drawing about them. Look
Yeah.
at the anger on Katie's face.
What is up with my face? Oh,
You're very angry, okay?
I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Look, I was trying to write dentist. I don't think I spelled that right.
Scared.
I really
Scared
did.
of the dentist.
That's so good. What the heck?
Man, says to another. I like.
Way to be literal, Daniel.
I didn't know what the heck that was. I couldn't tell what it was.
Who's the?
Oh.
This is what I call Sherry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is.
Oh, I didn't even put the hand. It's just a phone. It goes face.
Dan, what is going on with your hand?
It doesn't matter. That's supposed to be the headband that they wear in Naruto, you know?
Okay. What do you think we did in a short amount of time?
Amazing. 10 out of 10.
Bye. Bye.
So speedy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Rainbow Six Time with Red, the show where I pick a Rainbow Six operator, tell you a bit about them, play a few games with them, and rate them 1 through 10. The things I rate these operators on are their loadouts, ability, and their use to the team as a whole. This week's episode will feature one of the most annoying operators to play against in my opinion, and that is Jackal. Jackal is a 2 health, 2 speed operator. His primary weapon options are the C7E assault rifle, PDW-9 submachine gun, and the ITA-12L shotgun. I use the C7E assault rifle because of its manageable recoil pattern and the ability to take defenders out at range. His secondary options are the US P40 pistol and the ITA-12S shotgun. I prefer the shotgun as it allows me to shoo out barricades quicker and shoot holes in walls. His 2 utility options are claymores and smoke grenades. I tend to use the smoke grenades because they allow me to block off lines of sight when I'm trying to use Jackal's ability. Jackal's ability is his eye knocks. It allows him to see and scan defenders' footprints. When the footprints are scanned, all members of the attacking team get pings revealing that defender's location. This clip is a pretty good example of how his ability should be used. So I come up the stairs, I see the footprints on the floor, I go ahead and scan them, get my ping, and I swing around the door for an easy kill. Jackal has 2 soft counters, which are just people that might give him trouble but won't make him useless for that entire round. Those 2 operators are Mute and Caviera. When in a certain radius of Mute's signal jammers, Jackal won't be able to use his eye knocks. When Caviera uses her silent step ability, Jackal cannot track her footsteps until her ability runs out. I like to use Jackal to roam around the objective and to make sure there's no one like Caviera, Vigil, or Legion lurking around trying to pick off one of my teammates. After making sure no defenders are off the site, I'll go help my teammates get in the objective. I'll still use his Inox to ping defenders and get an idea of who is sitting where on the site. Jackal is going to receive an 8 out of 10, as everything about him is very solid, but the people that counter him are pretty good, which can make it difficult to use Jackal to his full ability if the people playing Mew and Caveira are good with him. That's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to never miss an episode of Gentoo and Rainbow Six Time with Red.
Kirsten, what are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing here? Making TikToks? And it's not about what I do. It's about what we do here. So we start with storyboarding the content we want to create for our clients. It could be anyone from small businesses, nonprofits, and organizations both on campus and in the Maryville community. We write, we film, we edit, we create, and then we wait. So if you're someone who thinks you need us, we are KNWT Creative Services.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, Weak by AJR.
That's not what I was going to ask.
Double or pass it.
Okay, let's find someone else. Here we go.
Yeah, of course. I've got my Old Goose flannel on right here with the American Eagles beanie, running me about 60 on top. Below, I got my African Safari TJ Maxx exclusive. This is about 20. Thank you very much.
Okay, one more person. Can I ask you a question? Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to do one of these. Do you want to see my apartment? Sure, why not? I guess I'm seeing the apartment.
Hello and welcome back to Know Your Tech. I'm your host Evan, and we've gone over just about every part you need in a PC, just besides a case to build it. Now one of the last things we need is RAM. RAM is a tricky thing to go over though, because you've got a lot of things to look at, like size, speed, and what brand you're getting. Now what really is RAM, or Random Access Memory? Well, it's like short-term memory for your computer. RAM is able to help take some of the work off for your CPU and able to allocate power and space for easier multitasking. For instance, having more storage and speed would allow you to have an ungodly number of tabs open on Google. RAM also makes it easier and faster to bring back stored data rather than calling it from a hard drive or SSD. That speed does come with a sacrifice though, only having small amounts of memory, 32 gigabytes being a bigger side. That only works short term, only storing what is on the computer currently and wipes itself every time the computer is turned off or reset. You can also buy RAM at different megahertz, which determines how fast the RAM is able to read and write data. Now that we've gone over exactly what RAM is and what it does, let's find out what the best option is for modern gaming. That can be a bit tricky though with RAM, since it can be so personalized and unique to each build. So I'm going to show you what my best options are for each scenario given all gamers. Starting off with the Corsair Dominator series, this is a good RAM for overall gaming with amazing performance. This RAM runs off DDR4 and comes with two 16GB sticks, making it 32 GB overall, with a speed of 32 MHz. With a new design to help regulate heat buildup, meaning you can keep gaming for longer sessions. I also just love the look of this RAM. I think it's very sleek and minimalist, being either all black or all white, with just a small strip of RGB lining the top of it. Being Corsair, it's able to use the IQ software, which makes it easier to monitor your RAM, keeping an eye on temperature and speed. Also able to customize the RGB coloring on it. Next up is an amazing budget option, the Corsair Vengeance LPX. The Vengeance is an older model, but still puts out the power of any modern build, only costing around $60, which is half of what the Dominator would run you. Clocking in at 2,133 MHz, making it a tad slower but able to handle the most intense performance task, and able to be bought in varying sizes from 16GB all the way up to 256GB, meaning it can work for even the most extreme gamer. Lastly, and easily the most expensive on the whole list, is the Kingston Fury Renegade with DDR5. With a hefty price tag of around $200, it makes up for every dollar with how powerful it is. With a set size of 64GB being on the large size, and an impressive clock-in speed of 7,200 MHz, making it the fastest RAM on this list by far. That's all I have this week for Know Your Tech. Make sure to tune in next time and see what we're talking about then. Make sure to do your own research too for RAM, because it's highly specialized and personalized for that build, so you want to make sure it's actually compatible. See you next time.
Welcome back, hunters, to another episode of Monster Field Guide, the show where I catalog the monsters from Monster Hunter World. Today we're looking at Rathalos, King of the Skies. But what's a king without its queen? So let's cover Rathian as well. Starting off, both of these monsters are some of the best flying wyverns, but there's a reason why Rathalos rules the skies and Rathian is the queen of the land. Rathalos' legendary flying skills literally rest on its shoulders. The armor plating on its back has several slits, which allows it to better maneuver its wings to better perform feats of aerial mastery. Rathian is much more suited for the ground, with its larger scaled plating and spikes on its wings, tail, and chin that it uses to bash into enemies and deter counterattacks. Like always, let's start with the name. First are both these Romanized stylization of their Japanese names, giving us Laiolaeus and Laiolea respectively. We can split these up even more, starting with the part that they share. Laio comes from the Greek word Leo, meaning lion. The second part of Rathalos' name is Basileus, ancient Greek word for king, which is my third favorite Disney movie. Now with Rathian, the second half is Basileia, ancient Greek for queen, so they both make lion, king, and queen, which makes a lot of sense. Their head crests resemble that of manes, and they do share a deep bond with each other, making them real royalty of the jungle. This Rathalosian species, as I'll call it, is an excellent example of sexual dimorphism. This is the term for when a male and female of species have distinctive features depending on their sex. This is found all across the animal kingdom, from insects to reptiles to amphibians, fish, birds, other mammals, and even us humans. I already explained some of their differences, but they have plenty of distinctions. First is their coloration, with Rathalos' red being contrasted with Rathian's green, a reference to how these colors are opposites on the color wheel. Next, while both these monsters are venomous, Rathalos' venom is housed in its talons, whilst Rathian's houses her venom in her tail. Rathalos has much better control of its fiery breath, allowing it to be able to spew out its streams of fire. Rathian could only launch fireballs. Rathian, however, is much better at ground physical combat, charging and bashing her opponents, with Rathalos flying around and throwing fireballs like the coward he is. These two monsters make for a fierce power couple. While they don't always share the same environment, when they do, they will fiercely defend each other and their nest. When a Rathian has just laid eggs, Rathians will stay near the nest to protect their children, while Rathalos will use their superior flying capabilities to hunt smaller monsters and bring them back for Rathian to eat. Lastly, Rathalos was brought to Monster Hunter World because it's the mascot of the whole franchise. It was there since the very beginning as the game's flagship monster and has captured fans' hearts ever since. I mean, look at the original game's logo. It's also literally the first large monster we see in the announcement trailer for the upcoming game, Monster Hunter Wilds. And by extension, Rathian has to come as well, because one feels incomplete without the other. That's all the time we have for this week's episode. Next week I get to cover the violent wyvern, Devil Joe.
And that's all we have this week for Gentoo. Sorry we can't talk, can't break our mewing streak. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below about your favorite pack. We'll be back next week with more gaming news and your favorite packs. See you later.